Mhm.
Welcome back to Star Trek God damn it. Stop. What is this called again?
I'm leaving this all in.
Nope, Star Trek.
Star Trek Reliant.
Reliant.
Thank you. Star Trek Reliant. I am your host, Corey, and not sitting with me is
Vince playing Lieutenant Castle.
What, you're not even going to do a second take on this? Or just going through with it?
Yep, we're going
Okay.
through with it.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. This is Jacob playing Ensign Spork.
This is Jeff playing Bob Doc Johnson.
And this is Sarah playing Tato.
Vince. Recap.
Why is he Bob the Doc Johnson? Are you like The Rock
Bob
now?
Bob the Doc Johnson.
Are you like The Rock all of a sudden?
No, every time it's elevating.
All right, so after we completed our mission and figured out why everybody was acting so weird and we cured everybody, we went back to the ship and we were called into some room with the captain and the XO for some briefing, and that's kind of where we left off.
Yes. Thank you for that recap. So you are all gathered around. It's one of the conference rooms, like conference room B,
Why B?
Mhm.
because you be tripping.
What's
So-
wrong with A?
Because it's the best.
It's the
Yes,
best. That's what
it is
B
the best
for.
conference room. It's the B. So you see your XO, which I forgot to name, and you see Captain Terrell, and he says, "Thank you for coming. I'm happy to announce that Vince, you're fired."
God damn it.
Yay! Congratulations!
Self-destruct activated.
Oh, so the captain, he says to you, he says, "For meritorious service, you have all been awarded the unit." Crap.
The
The
unit
unit crap?
I closed the window that had
Okay.
what it was
Don't
called.
believe I'm familiar with that award.
I closed the window that had what it was called. Shit.
Does he have
Creative
like a little
response
pad
yes,
here
and
saying this?
protection.
You will all receive the meritorious unit commendation.
Oh.
How
Um,
nice.
And so the captain proceeds to hand each one of you this award.
So kind of
First,
a medal,
it-
right?
it's a medal that he gives you. It's a small one, nothing fancy, but he hands it. He says, "Thank you for your service, Spork, Ensign Spork, or now Lieutenant Junior Spork."
Really? Well,
And he-
thank you.
He shakes your hand, goes to Doc and says, "Thank you for your service, Lieutenant Junior Doc."
Thank you, Captain.
He pins the medal on your chest. Goes to Sarah and says, "Thank you for your service, Lieutenant Junior," whatever your character's name is, and he pins it to your chest.
Wow.
Wow.
Tato.
Tato, Lieutenant Tato,
Thank you.
pins it to your chest, and then he stops in front of Wyatt Castiglione or whatever.
Consiglione.
Okay, Castiglione, the spaghetti. And he says, "In addition to the Meritus Unit Medal," as he pins this on, he says, "For you, you will also receive the Command Meritorious Serval for excellence in your in excellence for excellence under pressure in command." And he
Oh,
pins that medal to you as well. And he says, "You are now promoted to the full rank of lieutenant."
wow. Thank
Ooh.
you. Thank you, sir.
So then he steps back. He looks at all of you in the face and he says, "You have come a long way in such a short time. Sometimes it may feel like you work hard and it is not appreciated. Be assured that your journey, your achievements, and your value is noticed. We see you pulling together as a team. Every day, your team benefits from your creativity." He's looking to each one of you. "Your hard work, your intelligence, and your leadership. That is why all of us keep on striving to care and do the job. You do it because you know your team relies on you. You won't let them down. Your team is there for you too, even when you drive them crazy. Together, you are achieving great things. The work you do matters. We are proud of who you are. Thank you for honoring our work with your commitment and service." He does a quick nod, and,
Yeah.
and then he leaves. He pulls a count. Your XO comes over to you all and he says, "Well, congratulations, guys. You've
Thank
all
you,
been promoted.
sir.
Sir.
Now get back to work."
Sir, yes, sir.
Yep.
He turns and walks away. He says, "Oh, By the way, Wyatt, here's your next mission. He just hands you a briefing and walks off.
Just throws it at you.
Kind of. It's like the equivalent of that. Well, it's not doing that because you can't. It's a data pad. So he hands it to you and he says, this mission will not be near as difficult as the last one.
Makes a little paper airplane, just folds it.
I like the fact that he just crumples up, throws it on the ground. Pick that up. That's your next mission. Walks
There's
away.
your mission.
This mission will self-destruct. Oh shit.
Says you can remain in conference room B while you brief your team.
All right, so mission looks like we're going to planet Ashada 1. Did I say that right? Ashada? Ashada 1. We'll be Team Charlie. Apparently, there's going to be 3 other teams, Alpha, Beta, Delta. We're going to be in communication range if we need assistance. Catalog any new species we discover, and make sure to map the area. We are hopeful that you will find many new medical discoveries. This is written like, yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. There are several ion disturbances in the system, but they are not expected to cause any interference in beaming operations. As a precaution, we will be ferrying. Good job on the editing there, sir. We will be ferrying your team down in a shuttle. Why is there always a shuttle? You always find a way for a shuttle.
No beaming. We do not beam. We shuttle.
They
Well-
perfected the beam in this century, and yet you don't
No.
use it.
Shuttle only.
The ion disturbances, and also you're supposed to have a pilot who wasn't here. So
He's here. He's just going to stay on the shuttle while we're.
He's here. He's an
doing our
NPC in the background.
mission.
that is true. That is true.
Your
He
team.
is piloting the shuttle and sitting in the shuttle.
Yes. He's going to be in the van the whole time. Your team will be, your team
train.
will each be issued the standard loadout consisting of 1 tricorder, 1 comlink, and 1 phaser per team member. Thank God you put that, because the last time Jeff's like, we only get 1.
Yes, I did that just for you,
One.
Jeff. Just
Speak
for
with
you.
requisitions about anything else they require. Of course, that's probably David's cue to go get bombs.
Yes, that's fucking David. I put that in there for him.
Contacts.
Aw.
Communication officers John Kyle will be directing. Who is this John Kyle guy? He always is the guy in charge.
He's our
He's
communications
the senior
officer.
communications officer on the Reliant. He just directs you when you're on the ground.
See,
That's all it
he
is.
reminds me of that guy from Charlie's Angels, Charlie, that was always on the speaker. So
Okay, listen, in the movie, he had like 2 lines and like 30 seconds of screen time, but there he is, you know.
Hmm.
what movie? I don't know.
Wrath
All right.
of Khan.
John Kyle, I don't remember him at all. Okay.
Exactly. He had no name. He was never referenced.
We direct you for your survey. So I don't know. Go take your vitamin, say your prayers, and we'll meet back here in a little while. Now, anybody have any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah, none that I can think of.
Spork, I know you always have questions.
I just want to find some, maybe some advanced scanners or something like that.
Well, I'll speak with requisition then, and you can get what you need.
Will do.
Dismissed.
All right. So you all break and head off to wherever.
Well, I like to requisition some biological scanners so we can find, some detailed information about.
Before we
stuff
before
there.
we break, do you want us to assign us our jobs during this mission? Like, do you want somebody on scanners? Do you want somebody watching perimeter? Do you want somebody staying in the shuttle so we can pass data on to?
We'll figure that out when we hit to the surface.
Yes, sir. Sounds like a good plan.
I'm like an on-the-fly command guy, so
You're Kirk. You're Kirk. It's just,
yeah, pretty much.
whatever.
I follow Spork to requisitions because I'm going to go with him because I'm requesting too.
All right. You head down to requisitions. You have arrived. Welcome. What can I get for you?
So, I was going to have a conversation with Spork. You ruined it. All right, fine.
Oh,
We're
okay.
requisition. No.
You
You
are
ruined it.
walking down the hallway. As you're walking down the hallway, Spork, Lieutenant Castle turns to you and says,
I hate Corey. Don't you too?
Remember, it's got to be a
Yes.
dimly lit hallway.
you stub your toe on the
Possible
side of
date.
one of the pillars there, Castle.
Now, fine. We go to requisitions.
All right. You've arrived at requisitions. What
Jacob,
can
go
I get
ahead.
for
You
gentlemen?
you go first.
Okay. Since we're searching for new life and ways that we can apply it, especially medically, we'd like to get some advanced sensors that can tell us very quickly what what's going on with these animals on the surface, so we can catalog and find the mission objectives.
Yes, I can issue you with a scanner that's a little bit more tuned towards biological readings. And he goes in back, he comes out, and he hands it to you.
Thank you very much. And I'm gonna bring one to the dock here.
All right.
Or pushes the lieutenant away. And says, I gotta get this in the dock.
And for you, sir?
Yes, I'd like to requisition a Phaser 2 gun as opposed to a Phaser 1 for extra protection. They're standard equipment, so I figured I would try.
You know what? In light of your recent service and the fact that you have been promoted, I see. Here you go. On the house.
Thanks.
He's trying
Those
to be
are
funny.
Those are on the ground in front of you. Pick it up.
No.
He steps on it a little bit, so when you pick it
No,
up,
he
it's
hands
kinda-
you the phaser and says, be careful. This one's a little stronger.
Understood. Thank you. I leave.
The dock will also go to requisitions.
Doc, how's the kids?
Last time I checked, they were doing very well. I'm going to need some
Such
more
a blow.
TikToks?
toxicology equipment,
Oh yeah, sure. I have.
and
I have
he gives a
Gonna
list
do
of
TikTok
things
videos
he's
on
going to
the
need.
Purpose of the plant.
He provides you with a little toxicology screening thing and a scanner that's a little more adept to using it.
Okay,
You have what you need.
and a portable lab. It's right there on the requisition,
He hands you a
Right there.
portable lab. There you go.
and and a micro synthesizer, chemical synthesizer. It's right there.
Can't give you that one, but nice try.
And plastic explosives.
And some C10 right there. It's right there.
Oh, fresh out. Sorry.
Oh, Doc takes the stuff. Here's a lollipop. Raspberry.
Thank you. Goodbye. He closes the window.
The Doc comes and walks away.
All right, you have what you need. You can't get a chemical synthesis station; those are restricted. But toxicology screening, stuff like that, yeah, you get that.
Okay.
All right, Sarah, do you want to requisition anything while you're here? No. All
I
right.
just have my phaser. I'm good.
Bigger gun.
You get a
Bigger
phaser.
gun.
You can get a Phaser rifle.
Give me some of them taters. Mhm.
It's like
Did they have?
What do I have? It's just in phaser, just general phaser.
You
Did
just
they
have-
have phaser rifles
Yeah,
back
just
then?
in case
They
the
did. They didn't use them often, but they did have them.
just in
Okay.
case the fauna is a little
Ooh, get yourself
mean.
some Starfleet armor.
Starfleet armor. Wait,
Yeah,
don't we
they had
have
those
any
back then.
basic armor?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Back in Wrath of Khan era,
no one
Yeah,
really,
they
no one
did.
wore armor at all ever.
I was like never ever in the movies.
Is there an upgraded like phaser that I could
Yeah, Phaser 2.
requisition?
That's what Vince got.
You can get Phaser
Okay.
2 or you can get a Phaser rifle. That's another step higher.
I'll get a rifle.
All right, so you go down. You requisition a rifle. You are allowed one rifle,
Okay. Yes, please.
and on the side it says, "Do not look into barrel with remaining eye." You know.
I wonder why. Huh. I should check, be sure.
Anywho,
Make sure it's clean.
all right. So you've got all your equipment. You guys get ready.
That looks like laser tag, Jeff.
It's still armor.
That's
It's
not
still
armor.
armor. That's armor. That's
Actually, it looks
Starfleet
more
armor.
like a uniform. But anywho, so you have all your equipment. You meet in the shuttle bay. Is there anything you want to do before you go down to the surface?
Oh, did we do required Starfleet physical before we go down?
You
No,
have
we
not.
get in the shuttle and we go.
Hey guys, you left me.
Goddamn
All right.
physicals.
Not happening.
All right, so you are all setting down on the eastern half of the of the massive land mass that makes up most of this planet. You guys will be setting down in the east. Delta will be a little more to the west of you, and Alpha and Beta will be on the other side of the planet.
So are we in the mountain range there or near the coast?
You're near the coast on the east side. Delta's in the mountain range area.
So we finally got a piece of that pie.
Delta's
Yes.
on.
That's the map.
Is it the?
They gave us the one on the beach.
It's
Delta's on
it's
middle.
what do they call it? I forgot. It's yes, it's the map. It's a round planet, but it's stretched, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just trying to figure out where we are. You said
on the
east.
on the east, on the far east, next to the coast, you're in the middle. That J-looking kind of thing.
The J
The
looking.
peninsula.
Yes, the peninsula.
The J looking thing on the east side. Oh, that planet. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
All
You're
right.
there. You're not right on the coast, but you're in that general area.
Got
It's
it.
not that important, guys. Okay.
I want to know exactly, so you can give me coordinates, please, so we know exactly where
Longitude
we
and
are.
latitude, please.
Yes.
Fuck you. That's your longitude and your latitude.
Square F. What number?
Okay, so you have all been dropped off. The
Ah!
shuttle is like the shuttle has to go back up and ferry the rest of the teams. They're not sending all the shuttles. So-
Are they limited in shuttles?
They got
No,
like
there
8
was-
shuttles, but they send one at a time.
Sorry,
No,
guys, we might need these shuttles.
some of them are in for repairs, others are doing other things, and they didn't. There's no urgency, so they didn't see a need to send multiple shuttles. You don't have your own shuttle, is what I'm saying.
Did we get tents and shelter and things like that since we don't have a shuttle?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Is there
You
like a
do
base
have
of op?
You do have basic survival gears where you can set up a base, a tent, and a
Are-
table and some basic things.
Did we come down before Alpha and Beta, or did they do an order like Alpha, Beta, Charlie?
You came down first.
That's
Yeah.
really weird
We
that
went down
Charlie.
first.
Yeah, that's weird that Charlie would come down before Alpha or Beta, but okay.
But yeah,
So-
Charlie and
Because
Delta
Charlie
were coming
has
down.
made us
Because
the
we're
best
awesome.
It's like how Voyager 2 launched before Voyager 1, okay? That's just the way it is.
Alpha and Beta really had to use the bathroom, so
They had to poop, so
yeah.
They had their Starfleet regulation physical. That's why they were last.
All right.
All right.
So
Before
you landed
we
on the surface.
before the shuttle leaves, we take our equipment out and we establish, I guess, a little shelter base of operations that we can all come and
Yes.
convene at, in
Yeah.
case there's bad weather or something. Or
Yes. You have a small camp.
actually, Spork, once you find out what the weather is actually going to be today, I know that sounds funny, but we may need that information.
What's the weather?
I'll work on it. All right, I'm not sure exactly what I would do to figure that out.
Just roll your tricorder.
Just look up.
Alright.
It's sunny outside.
It's gonna
The
rain.
weather.
Okay, my tricorder. All right,
It's gonna rain.
that's off of an intellect. So
Thanks, Holly.
You gotta do the
Oops.
news thing.
oh,
Mhm.
that's fine.
they do that every time.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Drama die is 6, 6, 4, 1 plus 5. So
What was the total?
oh,
Not counting the drama
12,
die.
then 13, 14, 15, 17.
Okay, so yeah, you can tell that it's sunny and clear, and it's probably going to remain that way for several days.
It is very sunny, very clear, and it's gonna stay that way for at least a couple days.
So if he would have rolled like a 1, would have been like, yeah, it's totally fine. And outside there's like 6 tornadoes.
It depends on if he passes or not.
If he
What?
passes.
Based on the information that we have of this planet, I look on the data pad. Is there a night-day cycle? How many hours each one lasts, so we know also?
Yes, the day-night cycle is blah 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 blah.
Wow, that's an interesting night-day cycle.
Hold on, no.
It's
20
$25 a day.
It's based off the blah 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 calendar.
It's roughly 20 hours a day, give or take.
Do we know if this planet spins on an axis?
Nope, it doesn't spin. It just kind of warps around.
So it's pretty much a standard Earth day here.
It's a standard Earth-sized planet, roughly. It's a little shorter day, not much.
How many moons does it have?
3.7 million.
That's a lot of fucking moons.
Oh, it says it has planetary
Jeez.
rings, so I
It
guess
has
that's all the
rings.
moons.
Yes, it has rings.
It's all full of moons, which aren't they just rocks?
Does it have a seasonal cycle?
Yes,
My
yes, it
questions
does.
weren't dumb. They were actually,
No,
trying to.
his-
It is.
This
What's
has
your
made
question?
sense, Jeff. Oh, Jeff.
All right, I just
Perhaps
wanted
you
to know
need
the
to
day and night cycle, so we're not caught out in the middle of the night
Yeah.
somewhere. And
It's roughly a 20-hour day.
also, gravity, does that same as Earth? It's not going to affect us in any different
It's
ways.
a little higher, but not enough to actually make a difference.
Okay. All right, I briefed the team basically on the changes to get used to, like the day and night and the gravity and the 23.7 million moons that apparently show up at night.
You're about to go through some strange changes, but it's okay.
Anyway, all right.
You're
So
going to
the
get
shuttle,
hair in places you've never had before. I'm sorry.
the shuttle has left you. You have it takes you roughly 20 minutes to set up your little base camp, and you are ready to roll.
Sweet. All right, we're going to spread out, sweeping the area. We'll go in teams of 2.
Mhm.
Tato, why don't you come with me? No, actually, we'll split it differently. Tato, you go with the doc, and Spork with me. We'll have scientific doctor on one team, and because we're not really scan people, you guys are. So,
Nope.
Agreed.
Okay.
any questions? Anybody have a
Nope.
problem who they're partnered with? Sorry,
Make sure you
Tater.
check in with your buddy and hold their hand at all times.
Next time, Tato,
Gosh, not the whole
Alright.
hand thing.
I'll give you
Let's,
some.
All
let's
right.
think about those antennas and self-cleaning care.
Yes. Okay. So, as you all are walking around, whoever's a scanner, give me a scan roll. Your tricorder roll.
Roll this again.
That'd be you, Tater. Since you
5
have
on
a
the trauma die.
A tricorder. I have a medical tricorder.
You
No,
still have your regular tricorder too, Jeff.
Oh, I have 2 tricorders.
Yeah.
18.
Okay.
Dual wield.
I don't have a tricorder skill.
It'll be personal equipment, tricorder.
Personal equipment. Yes.
Okay, I just go by.
You should have
okay.
3 tricorders, so when you combine them, you can have a tricorder.
It's like the Triforce of Power.
Yes.
Boop, boop,
Do I
boop.
have a drama
3 times as
dice too?
powerful.
You always roll the drama dice. Yes. So Jacob got 18, which means he knows everything.
I got plus that 10.
10. All right. You head out, you start scanning and mapping the immediate area. You find lots of interesting insects and plants. And honestly, Doc, you think you found a new cure for cancer, possibly. Same thing for you, Jacob.
Very, very interesting.
Oh yeah.
And this
Yes.
and let me see.
Everything around here seems to have a purpose.
Are there
This
any?
right here,
Oh,
I dropped in the chat. That looks like it actually has massive medical potential. And you both find this same larva thing.
I'm gonna
Caterpillar.
take a sample of it.
Okay. Please.
Sample.
You're gonna cut it open and
I'm gonna basically, put them in a little thing. They're larvae, right? So they're kind of squirming around a bit.
yeah. They're kind of like caterpillars.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put them into
How
some type of
many did he
container
find?
so we can study them.
Lots of them actually. They're everywhere. I mean, they're not like blanketing the forest, but it's like you can see one over there. There's one over there, and a couple in that tree.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab 1 or 2 and do some tests with them.
Before you touch it, Spork, maybe do a little analysis on what happens if you remove it from its environment and if it has any natural defenses too. I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
see
Hold,
what
hold on.
happens.
Fine. You can take a sample. Let me step back 50 feet, and you can take that
How dare you
sample.
make sense. How dare you?
it's self-defense. Just explodes.
I'm just worried about you removing this creature from its environment. What the effects could be.
I would like the fact that if you remove it from the tree, it just explodes like a grenade.
Yes, it does. You're
Spork's
missing your
hand goes
Spork.
flying.
The
Let's
needles
see what I
just
can figure out.
Ouch.
Um. Well, to figure it out, you're gonna roll. Crap.
Wow.
You just roll crap.
No, hold on.
I got roll crap. That's fine.
I lost my character sheet that I had up here.
The bug requires a character sheet.
Okay,
Aw.
just give me a logic roll.
Ooh.
Logic roll with
Yeah.
a drama.
Yes, with drama.
4 on the drama, and then 3, 6, 9.
Okay, you can tell that it actually doesn't have any defenses, and best guess, you can take it and it won't be any big deal.
From everything I can tell, it shouldn't be a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and take my sample.
All right. Just wanted to be sure.
He
Go
plops
ahead, take
one in
your
a little
sample.
container. It's good. Got a little test tube with a little caterpillar in it.
Yay.
The doc's going to use his medical tricorder advanced and scan the insect.
Go for it.
Do an in-depth scan.
In depth. You're gonna get deep
Uh-huh.
inside that sucker.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Just putting the
13.
gloves on.
You can tell that it's harmless. There's something that its body secretes. Shut up. That that has great potential to be a cure for cancer. Literally.
And
You don't see
How
any
does it-
poisons, anything like that.
how does it secrete this thing?
Through glands
Glands where?
on its back.
Okay.
Right next to its anus.
Oh, God.
So if I press a Q-tip to its back, would I get some of the secretions?
Yes, you can get some off with a little Q-tip.
Okay.
Aw.
I use a Q-tip, get some secretion, put it into a test tube. Make sure not to touch the secretions with my bare hands. Get
Good
gloves
idea.
on.
Good idea.
Yeah, and
All right, you've
put
collected a
it away.
sample of the secretions. Okay, so
You got that mobile lab, right?
it's set up back at the base. Yes, he does have that.
I also check the air in the area. Do I notice any other animals or?
There are some birds around that they seem normal. There's lots of other different types of insects. You haven't seen any large wildlife, but
Any
nothing out of
mammals
the
like
ordinary.
shrews, rabbits, rats?
You see like field mice, maybe something like rabbits, but not a rabbit. It's
Yeah,
similar.
yeah, alien rabbit.
Yeah, alien.
Reptiles,
rabbit.
amphibians.
No reptiles.
Is there so when looking at the different larvae, is there any kind of pattern on what they're attracted to? Like trees,
You
if it's
find
larvae
them.
like dead meat or whatever.
They're mostly in trees, but they
Like where
don't
they
seem
want
to
to
have.
lay their eggs.
They don't seem to have a particular type of tree. They're just kind of in all of the trees.
Okay.
I'd like to see if I can get a few samples from the birds and from the local mammals, just in case.
Okay.
These things are abundant, so maybe these animals or whatever are eating these insects.
Well, as you approach any of the actual animals and the birds fly away. The rabbit-like thing runs away. They seem very scared of you.
You could
we-
probably still
can we-
scan them.
You
Yeah,
can
can I
scan them
ask-
from a
Basically,
distance,
just lumbering after them. Hey, friend.
Hey, friend, want a lollipop?
Ah.
Can we phaser them with like the lowest setting?
You could stun them if you want to. What do you want to stun?
Tato,
You gotta hit one of the birds.
Lieutenant Tato, would you help me stun these animals and so I can get a few
Does
samples?
this
from them?
rifle have stun?
Yeah, it
The
does.
rifle does, but its stun is going to be more powerful than the phaser.
I would suggest the
Give it a little
the-
phaser.
little phaser. Let's save the
Okay.
rifle for.
I don't think
bigger
rifles have it.
animals.
I don't know. Never mind.
I thought they did, but I thought it was like a very powerful stun that you.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
We're
go
not
with
going
that.
to use the rifle.
Sorry. Yeah, we'll go with
We
that. That's
just-
fine.
Let me use my pistol.
So
All right,
uh,
so roll a phaser shot if you want to stun something. What you going to stun? The rabbit, the bird?
Pew.
The rabbit and the bird. We're gonna get 2 different samples.
All right, roll twice, Sarah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
Oh, shit, I have to remember how to do this now.
Is it fitness?
Okay.
He got angry at them not coming to him,
Damn.
so he shot him.
What is phaser under? What attribute?
Coordination.
Energy weapon phaser.
Yeah,
No,
it's coordination, I believe.
coordination.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's 2. Okay. And
Oh, I got a 10.
okay.
You were shooting? What were you shooting at?
I was shooting at the rabbit.
The rabbit.
Okay, now I guess I'll be doing the bird.
You hit the rabbit. Rabbit goes,
I said lower. What the hell?
whoop. No,
Oh, here's
the
a
rabbit.
A
The rabbit
sizzling.
collapses. He's stunned.
Actually, I would have like some sort of makeshift cages, wouldn't I?
Not on you, but
You didn't say you did, yeah.
it's like unless you specify that, because you can use there. You have back at base. You have like some big jars you can put them in.
I don't think that's gonna do it. So
Rabbit's
I'm
gonna be
take
like,
complete.
You have a,
Poke some holes in, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
you have some bags that you can put them in and carry them
Okay.
back to base if you want.
I'll do that.
They're like cloth bags.
Yeah, the rabbit is gonna be
Did you-
awake and just have a heart attack, and that's it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Sarah, what'd you get?
Oh, okay. 6, 8, 9, 10.
And the drama die. Remember, you're rolling the drama die too.
drama
Alright, so I have 11. Let me roll my drama.
Drama.
for
5.
your mama.
Okay. So you hit the bird. The bird falls out of the tree and lands softly in some of the grass.
Okay.
Oh, I get the bird. Put the bird in the bag. Run away.
I guess
After
why?
you hit it, some of the other birds do take note and fly off, making loud cawing noises like "oh shit."
Yeah, fair.
Universal
Same.
translator goes off, goes, bird said, oh shit.
These things are on the trees, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take a few bark samples too and scan the trees as well.
Bark and tree or leaves.
All right. Well, you don't have to roll. Scanning the trees. There's nothing real special about them. You pop off a couple things of bark, and then the tree screams "ow!" But
What?
other than that,
What?
no.
Wait,
It's a normal tree. It's a normal tree.
The
Greetings,
sap looks
tree.
like blood. It's just
Starfleet here. Die.
Well, hello,
No.
Jeff.
You take some bark samples. The tree seems normal, but you do scan it. And you have its stats if you need to refer to it later.
stats.
I think
Can the
we're
tree
good
level
for
up?
now, Lieutenant. Let's go ahead and start heading back.
All right.
Okay,
So,
head back then.
how long would your expedition be, Vince?
About an hour.
Shut up.
No, I would probably give it a good 4 hours, and then we will return back and discuss the area that we just went over, and then we'll plan to go to the next section. And I figured we'd have like a little map of the area, and we have like section
Yeah, you
A,
have a-
section 1, things like that.
Okay. So yeah. All right. So you head back after about 4 hours each. You still find lots of different insects. You don't really see much animal life, just those rabbit things and some birds and like that a mouse here and there.
How much daytime do we have left?
2 minutes.
3 hours.
3 hours?
You have about 3 hours of workable daylight left.
All right, team. We have about a little under 3 hours of daylight left. I suggest that we scan an area. It's usually, how long does it take for us to scan an area? Minimum.
If you're just gonna do it quick, probably just an hour and a half, 2 hours.
All right, let's go to our next sector and do a scan. Try not to do anything too deep as far as scan wise, unless you find something. Why are you're standing next to me? Why are you on a phone?
Oh, I thought we were communicating.
No, we're
You all
back at the
met back.
base.
Yeah.
I smacked
I thought
the freaking communicator of his hand. Dummy. Go ahead to your area, scan, do a cursory scan of the area. If you find anything important, go ahead and continue with. But we got to be back here in under 3 hours because we're gonna have no daylight.
If you don't mind, sir, I had some fauna and some flora. I would like to make scans of them using the miniature laboratory I have.
So
Okay.
you gotta have to bring samples back to it.
Oh, okay.
You
We
can't
have
really.
the samples
So go ahead.
He holds up a bag.
Oh, he
Yeah.
wants to stay here and do samples.
to work.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so Tato, come
I
with
also
us.
have a sample for you.
All right, then you could do your sample shit then. All right. Are you
I
gonna?
don't like the way that sounded.
You're now the sampler.
Are you staying with DACA? Spork?
Do you need me? I
No,
mean,
go
I
ahead.
assume you need me to help with the scan, whereas he can probably handle this on his own. So probably want me to come along.
All right, so we will go in a team of 3 into the new area.
All right. Doc stays behind with his lollipops and begins analyzing the flora and the fauna. And off go Spork, Tato, and Castle.
Yeah.
Every time I hear your name, I think of the show Castle.
Me too.
All right, so
Nathan
you guys head to
Fillion.
the next section. Jacob, give me a scan roll.
All right.
Just a quick one.
That's really good. So, you want me to
What
tell
is
you?
it? And what's the drama?
Four is the drama die, and then 6, 4, 6 plus 5.
All right, so you did it. Okay, you have detailed. You actually were like, oh yes, since I've already seen all these, you figure out you can ignore a whole bunch of stuff, and so you discover a few more things that look pretty interesting. Among them is where'd it go?
Hmm.
Is hold on. Aha, this guy.
There's a lot of buildup for this.
I know. That's why I was leaning forward
It's
on
not
that one.
really that interesting either, but
Better be worth it.
Where's the
I don't think it's
climax?
worth it.
Climax! Come on, give it to us,
it's up. God damn it, Sarah!
Sarah.
Don't post that in chat.
I'll get rid of that. Sorry.
So
You
it's
you
the moth.
you notice a moth. It's a rather large moth, and it looks pretty interesting.
Large as in large, like
Like-
this?
Large is in roughly 6 inches across, wingspan.
Oh,
No, it's bigger.
I wonder if that's what that
What, the
larva
moth is bigger?
becomes.
That's bigger.
Does that make sense?
We were all discussing something else. Go ahead. Sorry, sir.
I was saying that this could be what that larva that we took a sample of becomes.
Is the moth alive or is it dead?
It's alive. It's in fact just sitting on a tree and doesn't seem to notice you.
You think you can
All right, I want to
give?
get a detailed scan of it.
Yeah.
All right, well you rolled high enough. Screw it. You're not gonna have to roll anymore. It is a very interesting moth. It doesn't seem like it has medical applications, but you can actually detect a little magnetic field coming out of it.
And is this moth what the larva becomes that I found?
You can't really tell.
Yeah. Probably suspect that it does.
So it
Ye-
seems like possibly the larva has something that once it's done becoming an adult, it doesn't have anymore. But it does have a magnetic reading. That's very interesting.
I wonder if we can find the cocoon maybe of the larva and see if that has any properties on it.
I agree.
You know what?
Yeah.
Jacob's rolled high enough that yes, actually, you can see that although probably not this creature's cocoon, are some empty cocoons among the branches of the tree. They
All right.
blend in very well. You were actually quite lucky to get them. To
Well,
notice
I'm
them.
gonna take a sample.
Cuts off half of the cocoon, drops it in a bottle. You're good.
Yeah. I'm gonna scan
What's that
these
moth
other
doing?
cocoons.
The moth is just ignoring you. It's just sitting there.
It's doing moth things. It's plotting revenge.
I don't know. Usually they would plotting revenge. Took my friends home.
Does anybody have like a biology skill or anything like that?
Yeah, our
Let's
doctor.
see.
Who's there? Who's present?
I would think our doctor would have that.
Probably.
I have planetary survival forest. That's about it.
You know what? Roll that. You might be able to pick up something.
That is intellect. So 2d.
You're not in a forest per se, but there are lots of trees around.
So we're adding the skill. Okay. Drama die is a 6. So I rolled a 4, and you said add this. That's 5. 7.
Okay, so from your survival skills, it seems like the moth is actually trying to blend into the tree and hide from you. It's behaving as if it's hiding from you. Your skills tell you that.
Okay. Oh, you expect me to share that?
You know what? Yeah, you don't. Okay. All right. So, is there anything else you want to do before you head back?
Did you get a
I'm gonna
detailed
think of
scan
if-
of that moth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find
Well,
anything else
well, I
interesting?
didn't.
Do we
No,
find a
you
dead
don't.
moth anywhere?
You don't see a dead moth anywhere.
Can we make
Can
a
I
dead
use?
moth?
You can make
Can
as
I?
much dead meth as you want, Vince.
Moth.
Can I use? I don't know if it'd be
Verbal
any
typo.
of use, but can I use my excellent hearing to see if anything is?
Okay.
If I hear anything, I guess.
Roll. Let's see if your excellent hearing
Abnormal.
hears anything.
Actually,
Let's-
her antenna, according to the Wikipedia, would be able to pick up electromagnetic fields.
That's what she's rolling for.
What's it under? What attributes?
What attribute?
What attributes?
I don't care if you say that. You want to sound like a moron? Go ahead. I don't care.
Is that
It'd be perception.
presence then? No. Perception.
So intellect plus perception plus excellent hearing.
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing?
Ah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can you hear what I
you hear
No,
11.
shut up. Okay. You can kind of pick up that there's probably a lot more moss in the trees. You can feel the magnetic fields they generate, weak as they may be, but you can tell that there's a bunch of moss in the trees.
Okay. Nothing really important. So
I hope
Not
this doesn't
particularly,
turn into
no.
the birds.
Ooh, there's an idea.
Yeah.
just eat our clothing.
Cannibals.
And
Yeah.
then they'll
like
turn
at night
to a
they
whole
turn
different
into like
podcast.
horrible creatures that try and eat you.
The werewolves.
I'm just waiting for
That's why there's so many
the
moons.
different tribes to come out and eat us.
All right, so
We'll eat
you
us. We'll just eat
you-
eat our clothes. We'll
you
just
make
be
note of
naked.
those details, and you all head back to camp. Doc, give me a biology roll. Let's see what you find while they're out.
I find little Timmy. No.
I mean, if we can get rid of them, just light some
let's see.
candles or just set themselves on fire.
Ooh, that's 14.
And the drama die.
3.
Oh, okay. Just making sure you rolled it. That's all.
I always roll it.
Okay, so so you discover that the caterpillar definitely has huge medical potential, and you need to get a lot of samples of this just because of what it can accomplish. The rabbit does not really have any medical advances. It is just a run-of-the-mill rabbit.
Mhm.
Food.
The bird you are examining, you do make note that it is actually a highly intelligent bird.
Hello, Jeff.
Kind of like a parrot, yes. It has a very high level of intelligence,
Mhm.
although it does not speak to you because it's unconscious.
I was gonna say, when it wakes up, will it tell him to fuck off?
We can train it. Probably
Nope, it won't.
do that.
Bird's like,
Roll
But,
for it.
but yeah, I would roll.
he wakes up, he's like, you dick.
You speak perfect English. What the?
But no, it's like it seems kind of like more like a parrot, more of an intelligent bird as opposed to just the random birds you see everywhere.
Okay.
Okay. And the bark.
I guess we could set those free.
The bark seems like normal bark. There's nothing unique about it at all.
It has
Okay.
bite.
Not yet.
So all right, so you find out. So everybody's arrived back at base. Nighttime it's civil twilight now. So it's getting kind of
I
dark.
share the information I gathered.
Spork, why don't you give Doc the information on the moth that we have? He can do some beeps, some scans on that.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, like, so we found this moth out there. I wonder if it might be what that larva turns into. Doesn't really look like it has much in the way of applications, but it does have a faint magnetic signal it emits.
Interesting. Well, send me the scans. I'll see. I will compare them to the caterpillar. See what I can. See what I
Yep,
can find out.
Send them over.
You've sent him to him. You have the info.
I sent it to- there you go.
Doc, you can
It's
tell
in
that
your inbox.
but yeah, there's a good chance that this moth is the result of this caterpillar.
Okay. And can I relay this to the ship?
Yes, you can send all your findings back to the ship. The ship is in range. It didn't go out of range or anything. You can
Sorry, you
can
had to
talk
deal
with
with
Officer
something.
Kyle if you want to. You're there. You're good. Okay. All right.
Does
At
this
the
planet, based on the information we have any life signs on it other than wildlife,
There is no intelligent life detected, and there
except for the
are.
bird?
Well, he's not intelligent. He's a parrot. Okay, he has like parrot level intelligence.
That's intelligent.
That's still intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parrots are pretty smart.
Okay, so he has intelligence. Okay, he's intelligent life, but he doesn't qualify as Starfleet's intelligent life. He does not use tools. There, you happy?
Does not qualify as the need.
Well, maybe if somebody took the time to teach him, he could use a tool.
You know what? Yes, maybe that is possible.
Bird racist.
God damn it, Vince.
Birdcist.
Yes, birdcist. There we go.
All right. Well, it is starting to get dark.
I check in with Alpha Team
Alpha team.
Alpha team here.
because I would assume Alpha Team is probably the lead team. Usually they are,
Alpha
and-
team is the most experienced team. Yes.
and I would think that we would probably have some type of nightly check-in to make sure everybody's okay, type thing.
Yes, there are standard check-ins.
Yeah, I
you
just
just
do that
check in?
standard check-in with Alpha Team.
All
I
right.
think we would share findings too.
Yeah,
like, if
probably.
anything new comes up.
All right. You want to play this
Compare
out?
notes.
You could just summarize it, so it's fine.
All right, so you contact Lexi. And you guys talk. You exchange info. She reports that yes, they've also discovered the moths, and there are some interesting bird species over on this side as well. She describes them. They're a little different from what you found, but kind of same family, so to speak. She also noted of a rabbit thing too, but they weren't able to scan it because it ran off too fast.
I shared the information that we have on the rabbit.
She thanks you.
Wow, that was
Over and out. You said
Over
to
and
You
out.
said to summarize, so I summarized. Is she thanks you for your information. Her, their medical officer will look into it.
And how's Beta and Delta Team? I ask about them just to make sure they're okay.
Everything's fine. Everything's normal. Nobody's reported any. Everybody's seen variations of the bird, and everybody's seen the moths and the caterpillars.
All right, so then we
It-
hunker down for a night.
Are they the same species of?
Nope, I already closed the comm. Sorry.
It's like out.
For the birds, it sounds like it's they're subspecies in the same area. Basically, all in the same family, but slightly
Yeah.
slight variants.
Like
so-
squirrels, different colors of squirrels.
Yeah,
and things
different
like that.
colors,
Exactly.
slightly different shapes, but overall, it's a bird.
The same squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you're hunkering down for the night. Are you guys gonna do watch or anything? Or are you just gonna sleep?
Well,
I
I
mean,
I'm guessing we
First
have a
night on
sensor up to
planet, we
detect
should probably
any.
do watch.
You do have sensors that will detect anything.
I mean, this isn't D&D, so
No, it's not. I'm just trying to, like I said. I
no,
gotta
we
figure
have
out
we have perimeter sensors up. If those
Yeah.
would go off, they would alert us. I mean, if someone would like to take a watch, by all means, if you have trouble sleeping or something, it's a new environment. I understand.
Castle's like, yeah, do whatever you want. I'm out. He's gone.
I,
I
sug-
gotta
Once
run
in a
it.
lake.
I gotta
I
run a
don't
few more
care.
tests before bed.
Do your thing.
yeah, just make sure you're up and ready by 600.
All right. So you all go to bed, and of course, in the middle of the night, the perimeter alarm does go off.
Of course.
Those damn
Check it.
birds.
My rifle.
We checked the sensors to see what it was.
Was a couple of birds, and they're sitting on top of the tent. But give me a perception roll, people.
Oh, everybody, okay.
Everybody who's going to look
Oh.
around to see what showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and trauma die. Trauma.
I got
Would
12.
that be
So,
my
the
intelligence or
plus
straight
one on
perception?
perception, is that an addition or is it additional dice?
It's
just-
an addition.
You just
You just
add
add
plus
one to your roll.
whatever. Yeah, plus 1 or 2.
Okay.
8.
8,
I got 12.
12,
5.
5.
Hang on.
Lieutenant
hang
still asleep.
on.
Die.
And I'm like,
Six, 12.
I had crust in my eye.
17.
Yeah.
17. Jesus.
I
Any-
said 664. What can I do?
Die. All right. Well, nothing seems out of the ordinary except one of the birds to you and Sarah. And Jeff, actually, Jeff, you know what? You tied. so
Lifts a
you
wing
see
and
it too.
goes.
It looks a little odd.
Fine to me.
I'd
And
fucking go
it's-
right back in my tent if I saw that shit. Nope.
It's dark, but it's okay, Vince. You didn't notice that. To you, they all just look like normal birds.
Then I go
Time
right
to
back
lay
to
off the
sleep.
cocaine.
I go
Take
right
the
back to
last train
sleep.
to Nopesville.
But this bird is staring directly at you guys. The other birds are acting like normal. This bird is very intent on you guys.
Ah, it
Not
was
threatened.
nothing. Zip. Right back in the tent.
Did he just zip us out of our own?
Yep.
Did
That's the new walk away. Zip.
Can I still use a tricorder on it, even if I don't really have a skill for it?
Yeah, it would just
I
be
mean,
personal
I could
equipment.
Now,
use one.
is this bird different from the other birds?
It's just
It-
staring intently at you,
It
and it has.
looks to be the same type, but maybe a different breed. You know?
Oh,
you
and I
you mean
guess
all the birds had those legs?
No.
No,
It's
no.
unique in its legs,
I was gonna say.
but it basically looks like all the other birds, with the exception, of course, all those legs. Yes.
For the ones who can't see the picture, it's basically a bird with like 10 legs, just all kind of
I
just
don't think it's
spreading out.
10, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Aw.
6, I think. I
You could
count.
always.
Plus 2, so 8. Yeah. It's a spider bird,
Okay.
the best kind. But yeah,
So
I scan it. I grab a
Hmm.
camcorder, a tricorder, and I scan it.
She
since
grabs a
everyone's
roll.
camcorder.
too-
She's like,
Everyone's too chicken
Personal
shit to do
equipment.
it.
Roll your
So.
personal
What?
equipment.
I can
then.
scan it.
it's because I
Okay.
never
I
got a
got the
chance to
best
get my
scanning
medical
skills.
tricorder
Oh,
before
I'm
you
sorry,
started
guys.
shouting.
I'm sorry. I'm
Or
sorry.
actually, before Ben zipped you out of the.
Yeah, right.
it was nothing. Good night. Zzz.
Yeah. Okay, well
You want
then
a
I.
tricorder roll from me?
If
Yeah.
you want to
I
scan
guess
it,
from
scan it.
all of us, except for
Go
mine.
for
yeah.
it.
I get
Go to s-
medical tricorder out.
2
though.
on the
Yes.
drama die. Let's see, 4, 8, 10, 11, 16.
16. Okay. So Jacob's not allowed to roll tricorder rolls anymore.
No,
I'm
now
sorry,
he
it's
is
one of
the
my best
only
skills. I
one.
can't help this.
He's the
Sarah?
only person now required.
Sarah,
Why? I'm
what'd you roll?
sorry.
Oh, you're not rolling, Sarah?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you two can tell that this bird is also emitting a magnetic field, kind of like the moth.
Ooh.
I
mean,
checked
that might-
the surrounding area for magnetic fields.
Is that other bird that you stunned? Does he give off a magnetic field?
No. It was just the moth that did, and it was minor. Was this magnetic field, is it stronger than the moths?
Oh yeah, much stronger.
Okay, so that might be why that might explain the ion disturbances then that were noted.
I checked the surrounding area for ionic disturbances, disruptions.
There are lots of them. They kind of seem to be coming in waves and going in waves.
Can't tell from which direction.
Yeah, you can tell that there's one to the west of you, pretty large, several miles across.
Lieutenant Spork, you might want to check out these magnetic fluctuations coming from east to the west.
The
East and
west,
the
yes.
north. Oh yeah, coming from the west. Did he
Have
need
some
his
food on me?
coffee?
Can I grab like a little bit of food and give it to the bird?
You can try.
I will.
Somebody's
Okay,
wasting
so-
rations.
Yes.
Stop wasting rations.
No.
We could just eat caterpillars. It'd be fine.
So
Who touched the
you,
thermostat?
You offer the food to the bird. The bird just kind of ignores you, just stares kind of intently at you.
You hear also
Eat some.
Just so
Eat some,
intelligent.
so it knows that you're. So
Yeah,
it knows
exactly.
It's
I'll
you.
just break some off. Go see if he
cue
wants
the
some.
omen music. Dun, 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 dun.
The bird does not react. He keeps staring.
Okay.
Can I?
Like, so you've been here often?
Can
No, I don't say that.
Can I check any for
Ollie want a cracker?
any genetic
Check my eyes out.
anomalies?
You'd have to capture him to do that.
Oh, I'm not talking about that bird. I'm talking about the bird that we had captured.
Oh, the bird. Oh, yeah. You kept it, I guess. Okay. So, yeah,
Oh, that's
you
why
check
he's
for-
pissed.
genetic abnormalities. You find none in that bird. You
Like
Bird's
found none.
pissed.
Like somebody created these things.
No. They seem natural.
Okay. Well,
Bird's pissed.
What do you
Lieutenant
think the
Tato,
bird would do if we showed him
don't-
the other bird?
Well, considering there's 2 other birds, they are
Depends on
not
how.
reacting to it. It doesn't seem.
Yeah. Depends on how intelligent he is.
I
It
don't think we
is.
need this bird anymore, so I think we can go ahead and let it go.
How about yeah, like how much left does the rabbit and the bird have before they wake up? Like, will we wait till
They're probably
morning?
already awake. We
They're
slept through the
awake.
night.
They're awake. They're fine. They're up and about and thrashing around in the sacks. Probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
why don't we let
I
them
honestly
go?
thought let's go and let them loose then. I
Yeah.
honestly thought we let them loose already. That's my fault.
I
All right,
wanted to
so-
keep them up overnight for observations and whatnot.
So you release the rabbit and the bird. The bird flies away immediately. The rabbit runs off immediately.
The spider bird comes and chases the rabbit and eats it. Damn!
No, the spider bird just keeps
Goody.
staring at you.
All right, that's fine.
But he only does that for a couple more minutes and then he takes off himself. All the
Yeah.
birds leave.
He's checking us out. It's probably a drone. It's fine.
But I'm gonna have to get some more data off these enzyme from this caterpillar, and you might want to bring one of those moths in. Definitely see what that high leg, huge, all those that many-legged bird is all about,
Oh, spider
and
bird.
check out that magnetic disturbance coming in from the west. How far away is it?
Right now it's a couple of miles away. It's not really. It's kind of like a wave. It's kind of slowly moving through.
Okay. I'll make sure to tell that to Lieutenant Castle. Also,
Who is
you might wanna-
sleeping? No, I don't snore.
I
I'm
don't want to
sleeping.
see the bird. Also, I report that to Lieutenant Castle and say you might want to let the other.
Lieutenant Castle's not here right now. Please leave a message at the sound of the beep.
Lieutenant Castle, this is Doc Johnson. I just want to let you know there's a magnetic disturbance coming from the west.
Machine full.
Damn it, not again. Why is it keep full? He really needs to check his
This
He
message.
wakes
voicemail
you
has
up.
not been set up.
What? You said he woke me up.
I tell him everything I just said.
You
All right.
you heard everything.
You might want to let the other teams know about this magnetic disturbance.
There's a disturbance in the force, is what you're telling me?
A magnetic disturbance in the force.
Well, it's in the middle of the night. I'm not going to wake up the other teams for this.
It's 6
is it-
o'clock. You told us to wake us up. At
No,
6
he said this
o'clock.
was in the middle of the
In
night.
the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
You guys are
Why would I
disturbed
go
by the
back to
perimeter.
sleep?
Just send them a message. Oh, wait. Oh, by the way, you need to check your messages, sir. It seems that your inbox is full.
Oh, damn. I forget my password and I can't get in. I just don't care, These
Nobody gets
fangled
this-
phones.
Yeah, you might want to get with Lieutenant Spork about that.
It's the middle of the night, Doc. Is this life-threatening?
Do I look like tech support?
No,
No.
but
Go back to sleep.
here, here's a lollipop. That'll help you go back to sleep.
I throw the lollipop outside the tent.
Well, at least uncover it so the ants or whatever
That's
bugs can eat it.
littering.
I never opened it, unless you opened it, and that's gross if you did.
I was like, hey, you saw me open it in front of you. Here you go.
Who does
So there's
that?
a dirty lollipop on the ground now.
Does he tell me
So
about this? He tells me about this funky, disturbing bird outside.
Yeah, he tells you everything. You heard everything that happened.
Is the bird there still?
No, it's gone. It left.
No way.
It left.
It threatened us and left.
So that bird was
Threaten
probably
us.
here because you had its friend in a sack or whatever in your medical tent, and it was probably annoyed. You released it,
We released the
Yeah, it's gone.
animal, both the animals. Yes,
and then that bird left.
he left just before I
That's very
let the bird out.
Oh, he left
No,
bef-
he left a few minutes after he let the bird out.
Oh, okay.
after. Okay, so he was here. He was pissed. He was going to seek revenge on you. You released the bird. He went, all right, peace, and he left.
What's with Star Trek and all these revenge cases?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. What's Star Trek, by the way?
That's where you trek amongst the stars.
Oh, that's what we do. Cool.
Yes.
All right, Doc. Take some of your
Yes, sir.
medication and go back to sleep. Please.
Doc takes out a lollipop and starts sucking on it. What? It was Lieutenant's orders.
I go, Ben.
I said leave too, not stay here and do it.
These are all of our tents.
I push him out of the tent and zip it closed. And I sit down at the chair and fucking God.
Can I come back into my own room again?
No, this is my tent.
I thought we all had like a community tent.
It's a one big tent is all it was. It's a survival kind of tent. It's not you have your own little mat there kind of thing.
I don't know if I like that.
He has these walls, these makeshift
Yes.
walls,
And it has
Faux
a
wall.
and it sections off a corner.
Yes, I have it like I have like tape on the ground. You can't step over that. That's mine. No, that's
Okay.
fine. Okay, I thought we had our own separate tents and stuff.
No, it was one big kind of survival, and there you have a table in the middle so you can gather around it, all that fun stuff.
Fine, Doc, go suck on your lollipop in your corner or whatever. I don't care.
So, so you all go to bed. I'm just gonna skip past this. This could be hours.
That's what we do best.
So,
Sadly,
morning
yeah.
comes. Your alarms go off.
More birds are
6
just
a.m.
staring at the tent.
It's just lined up outside.
There's like
No, but
20 of
as
them
you are
all staring.
inside your tent, you do notice oddly shaped shadows on the outside of your tent.
If these fucking birds are back, I'm going to shoot every one of them, and I don't care if it's on kill.
Sir, please take your morning coffee. You get angry before your first
I
cup.
go ahead and
Are you
I
trying to
peek
say I'm
outside.
hangry?
Yes. Here, have a Snickers.
Oh, thank you.
As
I hand him a
Sarah-
lollipop.
As Sarah, as you open the tent to
Stupid
peek
lollipop.
outside, hundreds of moths come pouring into the tent. And that's all the time we have for today. I've been your host, Corey, and not sitting with me is.
You son of a bitch! You had to open the tent. Vince playing Lieutenant Castle.
This is Jacob playing. Well, I guess I'm now Lieutenant Junior Grade Spork.
Jeff playing Bob Doc Johnson.
The Doc.
and Sarah playing Lieutenant Junior Tato.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.